Welcome back to our channel. We hope you'll find valuable content here. If you enjoy our channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Let's dive in. Imagine a world where you no longer need to buy expensive computers or servers to store your data or run applications. Instead, you can access everything you need, whenever you need it, from anywhere in the world, just by connecting to the internet. This is the magic of cloud computing. In the past, if you wanted to store a photo, document, or any piece of information, you'd save it on your computer's hard drive or perhaps on a CD or USB stick. If you wanted to share it with someone, you'd need to physically give them a copy or send it via email, which could be slow and cumbersome. Now, imagine a vast digital library in the sky. Instead of saving that photo or document on your personal computer, you save it in this library. And just like a library, you can access it whenever you want, as long as you have the right key. This library is what we refer to as the cloud, and the act of saving and accessing data in this manner is known as cloud computing. The magic of cloud computing. In our daily lives, we often rely on various tools and services to make things easier and more efficient. Think about how you use a library. Instead of buying every book you want to read, you borrow it from the library. Now, imagine if this library was not just for books but for almost everything digital, from photos and documents to software and applications. This is the essence of cloud computing. Cloud computing is like having a vast digital library that you can access anytime, anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. It's a transformative technology that has reshaped the way individuals and businesses operate in the digital age. The digital revolution, storing and accessing data. Go back a couple of decades, and you'll remember the times of floppy disks, CDs, and bulky hard drives. If you wanted to share a song or a photo with a friend, you'd probably need to burn it onto a CD or copy it onto a USB stick. It was a time-consuming process, and there were always limits to how much you could store or share. Enter the era of cloud computing. The cloud is essentially a network of servers located all around the world. These servers store data and run applications, allowing users to access their digital assets over the internet. So, instead of saving a document on your personal computer, you save it to the cloud. This means you can access it from any device, anywhere in the world, as long as you're connected to the internet. Imagine you're working on a presentation for work. You started on your office computer, but you need to leave for a meeting. During your commute, you realize you want to make some changes. With cloud computing, you can pull out your tablet, access the presentation from the cloud, and make the necessary edits. By the time you reach your meeting, the updated presentation is ready to go. Why cloud? The term cloud might seem a bit abstract, but it's a fitting metaphor. Just as clouds in the sky are intangible and ever-changing, the digital cloud is not tied to a physical location. It's a space where data floats, ready to be accessed when needed. The cloud symbolizes the idea of flexibility, scalability, and omnipresence. It's not about where your data is, it's about how easily you can access and use it. Business benefits, agility, efficiency, and innovation. Let's delve into a simple analogy. Imagine you're an artist, and you've been painting using a limited set of colors. One day, someone offers you a palette with a vast array of shades and hues. This new palette allows you to experiment, innovate, and create masterpieces that were previously unimaginable. Cloud computing offers businesses a similar advantage. Instead of being restricted by physical servers and data centers, companies can now tap into the vast resources of the cloud. This flexibility allows for rapid scaling, cost savings, and the ability to innovate at an unprecedented pace. Consider a startup that's just launched a new app. Initially, they have a few hundred users, so their server needs are minimal. But as the app gains popularity and their user base grows to thousands or even millions, they need more server capacity to handle the traffic. With traditional setups, this would mean a significant investment in new hardware. But with cloud computing, they can simply scale up their resources as needed, paying only for what they use. The future of data storage and access. Cloud computing is not just a trend, it's the future. As technology continues to evolve, the boundaries of what's possible expand. The cloud offers endless possibilities, from enhancing collaboration and productivity to driving innovation and growth. As we move forward, the cloud will play an even more integral role in shaping the digital landscape. The dilemma of business expansion. Challenges faced by growing businesses. Every business, whether a fledgling startup or an established enterprise, dreams of growth. Expansion brings in more revenue, a larger customer base, and often, more recognition in the industry. However, growth is not without its challenges. Limited resources, especially for startups and small businesses, resources can be scarce. Whether it's financial constraints, limited manpower, or technological infrastructure, these limitations can hinder a company's ability to scale. Unpredictable demand. Predicting market demand is more art than science. A sudden surge in demand can be as challenging as a slump. Businesses need to be prepared to handle both scenarios without incurring significant costs. Small team size. A small team might be agile and close-knit, but as demand grows, they might find it challenging to handle the increased workload, leading to burnout or inefficiencies. The role of cloud computing in business expansion. In the face of these challenges, businesses need solutions that are both efficient and cost-effective. This is where cloud computing comes into play. Scalability. One of the most significant advantages of cloud computing is its scalability. Businesses can easily scale up or down based on their needs without significant upfront costs. For instance, if an e-commerce site expects higher traffic during a sale period, they can increase their server capacity during that time and scale down afterward. Cost efficiency. With cloud computing, businesses pay for what they use. This model eliminates the need for heavy investments in IT infrastructure, especially when the future demand is uncertain. Flexibility. Cloud computing allows businesses to be more agile. They can quickly adapt to changing market conditions, deploy new applications, or enter new markets without the constraints of traditional IT setups. Software development firms' growth. Imagine a budding software development firm, Tech Solutions. They have a revolutionary product, a dedicated team, and a growing customer base. However, as they plan to expand to new markets, they face challenges. Their server capacity is limited, and with the increasing demand, there are concerns about website downtimes, slow application performance, and data security. Enter cloud computing. By migrating to the cloud, Tech Solutions can ensure that their applications run smoothly, even with increased traffic. They no longer need to worry about server maintenance, as the cloud service provider handles it. Moreover, they can quickly deploy updates or new features without major overhauls. The cloud also offers robust security measures, ensuring that their data and their customers' data remain safe. With the cloud as their ally, Tech Solutions can focus on what they do best, developing innovative software solutions and expanding their business. Embracing the cloud for sustainable growth. Business expansion is a journey filled with challenges and opportunities. While growth brings its set of dilemmas, modern solutions like cloud computing offer a way forward. By leveraging the cloud's scalability, cost efficiency, and flexibility, businesses can navigate the complexities of expansion and set themselves up for sustainable success. On-premise versus cloud-based computing. Traditional on-premise setups. In the world of IT, an on-premise setup refers to the infrastructure that a business sets up within its own premises. This could be a room filled with servers, cooling systems, and a team of IT professionals ensuring everything runs smoothly. High initial costs. Setting up an on-premise infrastructure requires a significant initial investment. Businesses need to purchase servers, networking equipment, and other hardware. Additionally, there's the cost of software licenses and the physical space to house all this equipment. Challenges in scaling. once set up, expanding an on-premise infrastructure can be cumbersome. If a business suddenly needs more server capacity, it means purchasing new hardware, which can be time-consuming and expensive. Conversely, if the business faces a downturn and needs to scale down, they're left with unused equipment. Maintenance and upkeep. On-premise setups require regular maintenance. This means businesses need to employ IT professionals to manage, update, and troubleshoot the infrastructure. There's also the cost of electricity, cooling, and potential downtime during maintenance or outages. Cloud-based computing advantages. Cloud-based computing, on the other hand, refers to using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data. Pay-as-you-go model. One of the most significant advantages of cloud computing is its pricing model. Businesses only pay for the resources they use. This means they can easily scale up or down based on their needs without incurring unnecessary costs. Flexibility in scaling. With cloud computing, scaling is a breeze. If a business anticipates higher traffic or needs more storage, they can easily adjust their cloud resources. This flexibility ensures that businesses can adapt quickly to changing market conditions. Reduced maintenance. Since cloud service providers handle the maintenance of the infrastructure, businesses don't need to worry about the nitty-gritty details. This not only reduces costs but also ensures that businesses can focus on their core operations without IT distractions. Cost implications. Predictable versus unpredictable costs. With on-premise setups, businesses often face unpredictable costs. Hardware might fail, software licenses might need renewing, or energy costs might spike. These unforeseen expenses can strain a business's budget. In contrast, cloud computing offers more predictable costs. Businesses can anticipate their monthly or yearly expenses based on their usage, allowing for better financial planning. Business expansion and scaling needs. Imagine EcoFashion, a startup that sells sustainable clothing online. Initially, they set up an on-premise server to handle their website and customer data. However, as they gain popularity, their website traffic increases, leading to slow loading times and occasional downtimes. Realizing the limitations of their on-premise setup, EcoFashion decides to migrate to the cloud. This transition allows them to handle the increased traffic seamlessly, ensuring a smooth shopping experience for their customers. Moreover, they can now launch marketing campaigns or seasonal sales without worrying about server capacity. The cloud provides them the flexibility to grow and adapt as their business evolves. Making informed decisions for business growth. The decision between on-premise and cloud-based computing is crucial for businesses. While on-premise setups offer more control, they come with higher costs and less flexibility. Cloud computing, with its scalability, cost efficiency, and reduced maintenance, is often the preferred choice for modern businesses looking to grow and adapt in a dynamic market. Addressing server storage. Traditional systems, the physical constraints. In the early days of the digital era, businesses relied heavily on physical servers to store their data. These servers, often bulky and noisy, occupied significant space in office buildings or dedicated data centers. Physical space requirements. Large enterprises or businesses with vast amounts of data would often require entire rooms or floors dedicated to housing these servers. This not only consumed real estate but also required specialized environments with controlled temperatures to prevent overheating. Power consumption. These servers consumed a lot of electricity. Not only did the servers themselves require power, but the cooling systems, backup generators, and other infrastructure added to the energy bills. Maintenance and upkeep. Physical servers required regular maintenance. Dust accumulation, hardware failures, or software updates meant that IT teams were constantly tending to these machines, ensuring they ran smoothly. Cloud computing solutions, the virtual revolution. With the advent of cloud computing, the landscape of server storage underwent a radical transformation. Virtualized storage. Instead of relying on physical servers, businesses could now store their data in virtual servers hosted in the cloud. This eliminated the need for physical space, as vast amounts of data could be stored in the virtual realm. Energy efficiency. Cloud service providers, with their state-of-the-art data centers, optimized energy consumption. By pooling resources and using advanced cooling systems, they achieved energy efficiencies that individual businesses could rarely match. Managed maintenance. With cloud storage, the responsibility of maintenance shifted to the service providers. Businesses no longer had to worry about the nitty-gritty details of server upkeep. This not only reduced costs but also ensured higher uptime and reliability. Cost implications. The financial benefits. Transitioning from traditional server storage to cloud storage brought significant cost savings for businesses. Savings on physical infrastructure. Businesses no longer needed to invest in expensive server hardware. The costs associated with setting up and maintaining a physical server room were eliminated. Reduced energy bills. With no servers to power and cool, businesses saw a noticeable reduction in their energy bills. Moreover, by relying on cloud providers' optimized data centers, they benefited from economies of scale in energy consumption. The digital transformation. Consider MediaMagic, a media company with vast amounts of video content. Initially, they stored their content on physical servers. However, as their content library grew, they faced challenges with storage space, power consumption, and server maintenance. Recognizing the limitations of their setup, MediaMagic decided to migrate to cloud storage. This transition allowed them to store and stream their content more efficiently. They no longer had to worry about server downtimes during peak traffic or the costs of maintaining a physical server room. The cloud offered them scalability, reliability, and cost savings. The evolution of data storage solutions. The way businesses store and manage their data has evolved dramatically over the years. From bulky physical servers to the streamlined virtual solutions of the cloud, server storage has become more efficient, reliable, and cost-effective. As technology continues to advance, businesses that embrace these changes position themselves for success in the digital age. Ensuring data security. Traditional on-premise systems, the security challenges. In the age of digital transformation, data is one of the most valuable assets for businesses. Protecting this data is paramount. Traditional on-premise systems, while offering a degree of control, often came with their set of security challenges. Limited security measures. Many businesses, especially smaller ones, might not have had the resources to invest in advanced security solutions. This made their data vulnerable to breaches. Vulnerability to physical threats. Physical servers were susceptible to threats like theft, fire, or natural disasters. A single incident could lead to significant data loss. Dependence on in-house IT teams. Security was often reliant on the capabilities of the in-house IT team. If they missed a critical update or failed to patch a vulnerability, it could expose the business to risks. Cloud computing security advantages. A fortified approach. Cloud computing brought about a paradigm shift in how businesses approach data security. Advanced encryption. Cloud providers use state-of-the-art encryption methods to protect data. Whether it's data at rest or in transit, encryption ensures that unauthorized parties can't access it. Regular security updates. Cloud providers are equipped with dedicated security teams that continuously monitor for threats and vulnerabilities. They regularly roll out security updates, ensuring that the data remains protected against the latest threats. Multi-factor authentication. To enhance security, cloud providers offer multi-factor authentication, MFA. This requires users to provide multiple forms of identification before accessing data, adding an extra layer of protection. Disaster recovery solutions, safeguarding against the unexpected. One of the standout features of cloud computing is its robust disaster recovery solutions. Data backups. Cloud providers routinely back up data across multiple locations. This redundancy ensures that even if one data center faces an issue, the data remains accessible from another location. Quick recovery post-incidents. In the event of a data breach or loss, cloud providers have systems in place for quick recovery. Businesses can restore their operations in a short time, minimizing downtime and potential revenue loss. Navigating data breaches with cloud security. Consider HealthFirst, a healthcare provider with a vast database of patient records. They initially stored their data on-premise. However, a cyber attack exposed sensitive patient information, leading to legal repercussions and a damaged reputation. Recognizing the need for enhanced security, HealthFirst migrated to the cloud. With advanced encryption, regular security updates, and MFA, they fortified their data protection measures. Moreover, the cloud's disaster recovery solutions ensured that they were prepared for any unforeseen incidents. By prioritizing data security, HealthFirst regained the trust of their patients and stakeholders. The imperative of data security in the digital age. In today's interconnected world, data security is not just a technical requirement but a business imperative. With cyber threats on the rise, businesses cannot afford to be complacent. Cloud computing, with its advanced security features and disaster recovery solutions, offers businesses the tools they need to protect their most valuable asset, their data. Maintenance considerations. Traditional on-premise systems, the maintenance burden. Maintaining an IT infrastructure is no small feat for businesses relying on traditional on-premise systems. Maintenance often became a significant operational challenge. Need for dedicated IT teams. On-premise setups required businesses to have in-house IT teams responsible for the regular upkeep of servers, networking equipment, and software. These teams would troubleshoot issues, perform hardware replacements, and ensure the infrastructure was running optimally. Regular hardware and software upgrades. Technology evolves rapidly. To keep up, businesses had to regularly upgrade their hardware and software. This not only meant additional costs but also potential downtimes during the upgrade process. Downtime and service interruptions. Maintenance, whether planned or due to unforeseen issues, often led to service interruptions. For businesses that relied heavily on their IT infrastructure, this could mean significant operational disruptions and potential revenue loss. Cloud computing maintenance advantages. A streamlined approach. Cloud computing brought a paradigm shift in how businesses approached IT maintenance. Managed by service providers. One of the standout features of cloud computing is that the maintenance is managed by the service providers. Businesses no longer had to worry about the intricacies of server upkeep or software updates. The cloud providers took care of it all. Automatic updates and patches. Cloud providers routinely roll out software updates and security patches. These updates are applied automatically, ensuring that businesses always have access to the latest features and security measures. Minimal downtime. With advanced infrastructure and redundancy measures, cloud providers ensure minimal downtime. Even during maintenance or upgrades, businesses can continue their operations with little to no disruption. Cost implications. The financial upside. Shifting from on-premise maintenance to cloud-managed services brought significant cost savings for businesses. Savings on IT personnel. With the maintenance managed by cloud providers, businesses could reduce their dependence on large in-house IT teams. This meant savings on salaries, training, and other associated costs. Reduced infrastructure costs. Without the need for regular hardware upgrades or software license renewals, businesses saw a reduction in their IT expenditure. Embracing cloud-managed services. Consider TravelTales, a travel agency with a significant online presence. Their on-premise setup required regular maintenance, leading to frequent website downtimes and customer complaints. The in-house IT team was constantly firefighting, trying to keep the infrastructure running smoothly. Recognizing the challenges, TravelTales decided to migrate to the cloud. With the maintenance managed by the cloud provider, they experienced fewer service interruptions. The automatic updates ensured that their website had the latest features, and the enhanced security measures protected customer data. By offloading the maintenance burden, Traveltales could focus on their core business, leading to improved customer satisfaction and increased revenue. The evolution of IT maintenance. The shift from on-premise to cloud computing represents a broader trend in the business world, the move from managing complex operations in-house to leveraging specialized external services. By embracing cloud computing, businesses can reduce their maintenance burden, achieve cost savings, and ensure a smoother operational experience. Delving deeper into cloud computing. On-demand computing services, the power of the cloud. Cloud computing is not just about storing data, it's a transformative approach to accessing computing resources. Access anytime, anywhere. With cloud computing, businesses can access their data and applications from anywhere in the world, as long as they have an internet connection. This has revolutionized the way teams work, especially in our increasingly globalized world. Pay-as-you-go pricing. Traditional IT setups required businesses to invest heavily upfront, even if they weren't sure about their future needs. Cloud computing, with its pay-as-you-go model, offers a more flexible approach. Businesses only pay for the resources they use, allowing them to adapt to changing market conditions. Benefits for businesses. Why the cloud matters. The cloud offers numerous advantages that make it an attractive option for businesses of all sizes. Flexibility. Whether it's scaling up during peak seasons or scaling down during slower periods, the cloud offers unparalleled flexibility. Businesses can adjust their resources based on their needs without incurring significant costs. Cost efficiency. By eliminating the need for physical infrastructure and reducing maintenance costs, the cloud offers a more cost-effective approach to IT. Remote access. In today's world, where remote work is becoming the norm, the ability to access data and applications from anywhere is invaluable. The cloud facilitates this, ensuring teams can collaborate effectively, irrespective of their location. Cloud deployment models. Finding the right fit. Cloud computing is not a one-size-fits-all solution. There are different deployment models, each with its own set of advantages. Public cloud. Operated by third-party cloud service providers, the public cloud offers computing resources over the internet. It's a cost-effective solution, especially for businesses that don't have stringent regulatory requirements. Private cloud. Used exclusively by a single business, the private cloud offers more control and security. It's ideal for businesses that handle sensitive data or have specific regulatory requirements. Hybrid cloud. A combination of public and private clouds, the hybrid cloud offers the best of both worlds. Businesses can keep sensitive data in the private cloud while leveraging the cost benefits of the public cloud for other operations. Service models. Tailoring cloud services. Depending on their needs, businesses can choose from different cloud service models. Infrastructure as a Service, ISIS, provides businesses with virtualized computing resources over the internet. It's ideal for businesses that want to manage their applications but don't want to invest in physical hardware. Platform as a Service, PaaS offers a platform that allows businesses to develop, run, and manage applications without dealing with the complexities of infrastructure management. Software as a Service, SaaS delivers software applications over the internet on a subscription basis. It's perfect for businesses that want to use software without worrying about updates or maintenance. Navigating the cloud landscape. Consider EduTech, an educational technology company. They offer online courses and have a vast database of educational content. Initially, they used a public cloud for their operations. However, as they expanded globally and faced different regulatory requirements, they realized the need for a more tailored solution. EduTech decided to adopt a hybrid cloud model. They stored sensitive student data in a private cloud, ensuring compliance with global regulations. At the same time, they leveraged the public cloud's cost benefits for hosting their course content. By choosing the right cloud model and service, EduTech could efficiently serve their global student base. The multifaceted world of cloud computing. Cloud computing is a vast domain, offering a plethora of options for businesses. By understanding the different deployment and service models, businesses can make informed decisions, ensuring they leverage the cloud's full potential. The dilemma of business expansion. The growth aspiration. Every business, whether a fledgling startup or a well-established company, harbors the dream of expansion. Growth can manifest in various forms: entering new markets, launching new products, increasing the customer base, or even diversifying into new sectors. Why expand? At its core, the drive for expansion stems from the desire to increase revenues, tap into new customer segments, and achieve a dominant position in the market. Challenges on the path to expansion. While the allure of expansion is undeniable, the path is fraught with challenges. Limited resources, especially for startups and SMEs, resources, be it capital, manpower, or technology, can be scarce. Stretching these limited resources for expansion can strain the business. Unpredictable demand. Predicting market demand, especially in unfamiliar territories or sectors, is tricky. Overestimating can lead to excess inventory and costs, while underestimating can result in missed opportunities. Small team size. A small team might struggle to handle the increased workload that comes with expansion. This can lead to burnout, mistakes, and inefficiencies. Cloud computing, the catalyst for expansion. In this digital age, cloud computing emerges as a powerful tool to aid businesses in their expansion endeavors. Scalability. One of the standout features of cloud computing is its scalability. Businesses can easily scale their IT resources based on their needs, ensuring they are well equipped to handle growth. Cost efficiency. With its pay-as-you-go model, cloud computing offers a cost-effective solution. Businesses can avoid hefty upfront investments in IT infrastructure, channeling their capital towards other expansion-related activities. Global reach. The cloud allows businesses to operate globally, without the need for physical presence. They can tap into new markets, cater to a global customer base, and even hire talent from around the world. Navigating expansion with the cloud. Consider Crafty Cuisine, a startup offering gourmet meal kits. They started in a small city but quickly gained popularity. Eager to tap into a larger market, they faced challenges: limited capital, a small team, and uncertainty about demand in new regions. Leveraging cloud computing, Crafty Cuisine launched a robust e-commerce platform, allowing them to reach customers across the country. They used cloud analytics to predict demand in different regions, optimized their supply chain, and even integrated cloud-based customer support. The cloud empowered Crafty Cuisine to expand seamlessly, turning challenges into opportunities. Embracing expansion in the digital era. Business expansion, while challenging, is a journey of opportunities. In the digital era, tools like cloud computing equip businesses with the resources and capabilities they need to navigate this journey successfully. By leveraging technology, businesses can turn their expansion dreams into reality. On-premise versus cloud-based computing. Traditional on-premise systems, the old guard. Before the advent of cloud computing, businesses primarily relied on on-premise systems. These systems, while offering a degree of control, came with their set of challenges. High initial costs. Setting up an on-premise IT infrastructure required a significant capital investment. From purchasing servers to setting up networking equipment, the costs added up quickly. Limited scalability. Once set up, expanding or scaling down an on-premise system was not straightforward. It often meant additional investments and potential downtimes. Physical infrastructure needs. On-premise systems required physical space. Businesses needed to allocate room for servers, ensure proper cooling, and invest in backup power solutions. Cloud-based computing, the new age solution. With the rise of cloud computing, businesses found a more flexible and cost-effective solution to their IT needs. Pay-as-you-go model. One of the standout features of cloud computing is its pricing model. Businesses only pay for the resources they use, allowing for cost savings and financial flexibility. Global accessibility. With cloud-based systems, data and applications are accessible from anywhere in the world, provided there's an internet connection. This has revolutionized the way teams collaborate and work. Seamless scalability. Whether it's scaling up during peak business periods or scaling down during slower times, cloud computing offers unparalleled scalability. Businesses can adjust their resources on the fly, without significant costs or downtimes. Cost implications. The financial perspective. Transitioning from on-premise to cloud-based computing has significant financial implications. Reduced capital expenditure. With cloud computing, businesses can avoid the hefty upfront costs associated with setting up an IT infrastructure. This frees up capital for other business activities. Operational cost savings. On the operational front, cloud computing offers savings in terms of energy bills, maintenance costs, and IT personnel expenses. Embracing the cloud. Consider PrintPerfect, a graphic design firm. Initially, they relied on an on-premise system for their IT needs. However, as they expanded and collaborated with global clients, they faced challenges. Their system was not scalable, leading to downtimes during peak workloads. Moreover, their team, spread across different countries, found it challenging to collaborate. Recognizing these challenges, PrintPerfect transitioned to cloud-based computing. This move allowed them to scale their resources based on demand, collaborate seamlessly with their global team, and realize significant cost savings. The paradigm shift in computing. The debate between on-premise and cloud-based computing is not just about technology, it's about business agility, cost efficiency, and global collaboration. As the business landscape evolves, cloud computing emerges as a powerful tool, equipping businesses with the capabilities they need to succeed in the digital age. Embracing the cloud in business. The digital revolution, a new era for business. The business landscape has undergone a seismic shift in the past few decades. With the advent of the internet and rapid technological advancements, we've entered a new era, the digital revolution. Central to this transformation is cloud computing, which has redefined how businesses operate, collaborate, and innovate. Key concepts revisited. As we journeyed through the intricacies of cloud computing, several key concepts stood out. What is cloud computing? At its core, cloud computing is about accessing and storing data and applications over the internet, rather than on local servers or personal computers. Benefits of cloud-based systems. From scalability and cost efficiency to global accessibility, cloud computing offers a plethora of advantages that cater to modern business needs. Challenges and solutions. While the cloud presents numerous opportunities, it's not without challenges. However, with the right strategies and understanding, businesses can navigate these challenges and harness the cloud's full potential. Real-world implications. The cloud in action. Throughout our exploration, we delved into real-world scenarios that showcased the transformative power of the cloud. Business expansion and scalability. Whether it's a startup aiming for rapid growth or an established firm looking to enter new markets, the cloud offers the scalability and flexibility needed to achieve these aspirations. Cost efficiencies and savings. Transitioning to the cloud can lead to significant cost savings, both in terms of capital expenditure and operational costs. Enhanced collaboration and global reach. In our interconnected world, the ability to collaborate seamlessly across geographies is invaluable. The cloud facilitates this, breaking down barriers and fostering global collaboration. Future outlook. The sky's the limit. As we look to the future, it's evident that cloud computing will continue to evolve and play a pivotal role in business innovation. With advancements in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics, the potential for business transformation is immense. The indomitable rise of cloud computing. In conclusion, cloud computing is not just a technological trend, it's a business imperative. As the digital landscape continues to evolve, businesses that embrace the cloud will be better positioned to innovate, adapt, and thrive in the modern world.